The gun has an interesting history, and I really like it. John developed the gun in about 1897 or so. It was the first automatic shotgun, I think, that would work. And as usual, he gave it to Winchester to buy and produce. And apparently Winchester was a bit afraid of it at the time, and they held on to it for a year or so. I guess this tells you how impatient John Browning was. About 1899, he went to Winchester to close the deal on this particular model of shotgun, and the guy who he dealt with had either died or left and was not there. So John Browning picked up the shotgun. Bolt comes back. The carrier dog catches the operating handle and holds it. The bolt moves, the barrel moves forward and goes closed. The bolt will start traveling home. Now I got a screwdriver against the bolt face. But you see, what's pushing on it is this spring, called the action spring, via the link. Link is attached to the operating handle. Operating handle is attached to the locking block. The locking block is pushing the bolt forward. The locking block wants to rise up, but can't. Now you remember the safety sear blocks the trigger until the bolt is closed and locked up. The link's gone fully forward, and then you can pull the trigger far enough to release off the primary sear system. But there's another safety in all of the guns except this particular model of Remington. It's a firing pin blocking safety. Now this bolt has the remnants of it right here. The original firing pin had a wing on it here. So that instead of a round head, it had basically a flat head or a rectangular head, and it fit across here. When the gun was unlocked, this was in the way because the bolt would pivot like this. That's unlocked. The firing pin would hit here and couldn't fit. Now if this is the roll pin job, you'd put in the roll pin. And the thing that helps me with the roll pins is I take a band sander and I just put a slight taper on the end that goes in first. That way if the holes aren't quite lined up perfectly, well, they're going to line themselves up. Okay, we have the magazine cutoff spring, and now we have that screw with the tit on it. It goes down the hole and we chase it with a screwdriver. We might as well put in the cartridge stop. It's the cartridge stop, and the spring is in it. Sometimes they fall out, sometimes they don't. I cheated and put this one in earlier. I hold it like this, and I get it started, and I go through the ejection port usually, and kind of hold it, work it into place.